Piedmont is the place to be. Teachers want to teach here. Parents want their kids to be here. And so we kind of create some of our own problems by the fact that when you're good, people come towards that.
Piedmont really drew me in terms of doing what's best for kids and making sure that everything we do is for the betterment of the students and the families. And so that is something I knew I wanted to be a part of.
Because that's what we need. We need a new intermediate. We need additional for that age group. That age group is big out here and they just need some room.
I really like how Dr. Eichelberger created a group of community citizens, and we talked about what are the biggest needs. It's classrooms. That's how we're going to support our growth, and that's what we need. And so that collective group ratified that intention of we need more classrooms. That's priority.
I think we're going to continue to grow. You know, the research that we had done by the Zonda group out of Dallas said that we could be, in 10 years, we could be at 8,000. I think that's probably conservative. I think we could be higher than that, but we've got a plan on 8,000, and so we've got to do our due diligence to plan for what Piedmont looks like in the next 10 years.
The thought of being able to add more classrooms and more space and keep that as a safe environment is like a bonus. You know, it's like, yes, sign me up.
Splitting our school into two would put us right back to where we were 11 years ago. And, you know, even with room for growth after that. So I think that would be huge for staff and our kids, because we want every kid to walk in there to feel like they know someone, they have a personal experience, they want to come to school. And we don't want it to feel like crowd management.
That means class sizes that are reasonable. It means having space for kids to engage in learning activities, to be able to collaborate with one another, to really have the full experience of an elementary classroom.
The more we can do to create a connectivity between what the kids in band do with the rest of, you know, the athletes on the team, the cheer and the pom group, and the rest of the community, it really makes it a more impactful evening for anybody that attends. We have some instruments that are older, that are in still pretty good condition, but the ones that are prior to the 1990s, they're at a point where they can't be repaired much more than where they are now. And when you're talking about trying to make things work with duct tape and finagling things that way, it really places a hardship on the student to adequately do what they're trying to do.
When I first started, there were like nowhere near as many intermediate students in band as there are now. Like both of my little siblings are in band, and I've been going to their concerts, and it's just crazy to see how it's almost doubled, maybe tripled the amount of people that there are in band.
It is of the utmost importance that we are good stewards of the school, of the taxpayers' money. We're not going to increase taxes.
I love children. We are growing so much, and we don't have enough buses. And you know, like next year, I think we already need like 3 or 4 more.
Every time we see a strip of land, they start clearing away the old trees, we start planning it ahead of time. Okay, how are we going to service this neighborhood? How many houses are going to be in this neighborhood? How many children are going to be per house? How many buses are we going to have to send for how many sites? So we start as early as possible to try and get ready.
We want to have a plan for every student and know that it's the safest plan we can have. It's an investment in school safety, and that to me is, it's just non-negotiable.